Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today, finally, I found the time to do my first listen to OHMYGIRL's 8th mini album called Dear Oh My Girl. Now, of course, I am excited to do this today as I'm always down for OHMYGIRL B-sides and especially hearing a hell of a fun song by OHMYGIRL, their hit song right now, Dun Dun Dance. Now, I'm really curious how this album's really gonna go, this mini album's really gonna go, because I'm seeing a lot of consistency, or I initially was, if I recall correctly, when I saw the track listing for this mini album, but I've been only hearing good things about this mini album. So with that being said, let's just get into it, shall we? Alright, so this first one is called Dear You. Now, like I said, I saw a lot of consistency when I saw the track listing, who's working with OHMYGIRL and whatnot. Of course, Ryan S. Jun all over the place for the track listing. I mean, pretty much all the songs on this album, working with fellow singer-songwriters and producers, of course. But one notable name that I really want to highlight, to be honest, is So Jung-ah, who wrote the lyrics to Dear You and on some of the other songs for this mini album, because So Jung-ah has worked with huge artists and of course OHMYGIRL in the past. So Jung-ah has worked on Yua's Diver, in case y'all didn't know, OHMYGIRL's Checkmate, as well as After School Bi-Weekly. I mean, the list really goes on how many jams So Jung-ah has really been on in terms of lyrics, but let's just go. Oh, Sunny. The snapping here. Oh, here we go. I hear like a snare drum in the back. Oh! Ooh, that 808 bass though. The skittering of the hi-hats here. But the breathtaking vocals here that are delivered in such a playful manner, so beautiful. Aaron. Love the layering in this song, I've got to admit. Just how Hyejung comes through every time. Somewhat whimsical like. Oh my. Piano. Oh! Acoustic guitar. Woohoo! So ethereal, like, and angelic, like, sounding this song is. My fluttering spring. And just how it ends there. Oh my goodness, what a breathtaking song. Now I understand why I'm seeing performances of Dear You pop up on my recommendations on YouTube here, of course. This song, I really love how mellow sounding it is. It doesn't like go hard in the paint at all, you know what I'm saying? And how light sounding is. Bright sounding, light sounding, and that's really due to the playful delivery in their vocals. But the range that I'm hearing, especially coming from Sung-hee herself, I think she really shined, most particularly in this song, Dear You, as well as Jiho at the same time. I really love Hyojung's parts as well, and sometimes, you know, the tones contrasting from one of another. But Sung-hee using her lower register in this song is absolutely everything. It really is. Where do I even begin with this? I mean, I really love the bridge in this song. And just how would I describe this? You know, it's like a breath of fresh air, this song. It really is. It's nice and light. It's something that you would always really would like in some sort of dessert, you know, not too rich, but, you know, enough to really satisfy your taste buds. Where do I begin? So let's actually break down some parts here in this song. Let's just even start from the beginning where Sung-hee starts it off, right? So see, I love how it starts with Sung-hee into Hyojung, right? And we're not hearing a ton of instruments yet, right? I love how as this song progresses, we hear more layering of course, these instruments that are being introduced as the song gradually progresses with their vocals. So let's just continue. Like, sure, we hear the snapping. Another instrument added in here with Binny. You what too in this? Like the muted sounds of the snare drum in the back. And I was really shocked. Is it just me? But I was really shocked how there ended up being an 808 bass in this, you know. By no means, like, hearing from the beginning of this song and considering how it went, I'm like, how did they do this? Whoa, in what world, like, I would hear this in a song like this, so bright and light sounding, to have 808 bass. The 808 bass is not too overwhelming, it is just right, and I feel like it's nice and underlining. It adds a lot to the mix, I would have to admit. But let's wait for this other part. Sure, we hear the horns. Ooh, now that I'm hearing the second time around, a little bit of the playing of the guitar really quiet. It's like really hard to really find upon first listen, but I can hear a bit of the plucking of it nice and lightly, but then it's not wait until later where we hear more of that acoustic guitar becoming more apparent. But let's continue here. Let's drop it here. Yeah, so right here, I'm like, oh, the skittering of the hi-hats going on. Ooh, I like that, the skittering of the hi-hats. Love the drum kit work when Jiho comes in here. Oh, definitely love Jiho on this track for sure. And then the light playing of the piano, right? It all works out. There's a nice balance, like I said, enough to satisfy my taste buds. But as this song really progresses, it becomes more and more sweet, you know what I'm saying? And then as we progress here, about here, I would say, like right here. The layering of their vocals too in this. Is it just me? But like this moment, I'm like, I feel like I'm entering in a new world, the world of Oh My Girl, or some like opening for like a K-drama, you know what I'm saying? Like to some like crazy next dimensional world going on that is you know, so surreal, you know what I'm saying? But like Sungi, she goes off in this song. She really does. Oh yeah, this is where I forgot to talk about this. The guitar becoming more apparent. The same succession that we heard right from the start of the song, Sungi and the Hyojung, so good. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, no they did not, okay? They come in with acoustic guitar, becoming more louder and louder here, and then, of course, obviously it's starting to build up even more here. More of the skittering of the hi-hats. The harmonizing too. Oh, you heard that? Oh my goodness, Dear You. I'm definitely gonna have to see the live performance of Dear You after this first listen on my own time for sure. But let's just get into the next B-side now, shall we? Alright, for this next B-side, this one is titled My Doll. Now, I saw Jang Yunhwa in terms of the lyrics department. I only know a couple of songs that Jang Yunhwa has done on the top of my mind in terms of lyrics, and that was Coloring from S9, which I love a lot, playful and all in terms of the lyrics. But let's see if that's the case here as well for My Doll, so let's go. Oh, what is going on? Let me up the volume here. The piano here. Seems... Oh. The vocal effects in this one. With the vocoder. Or something like that. Ooh, the guitar here. The constant playing of the piano. This is unlike anything I've heard from Oh My Girl, to be honest. These like stomping percussion sounds going on. Instrumental break. Ooh, Benny. Quite dreamlike, I got to admit.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, piano here. Oh, just the slightest breaks add so much in this song. The hi-hat there. And ending off with Mimi. Wow, that was really fascinating and interesting at the same time, I've got to admit. My Doll, very unconventional, something quite different from what I'm used to in terms of what I'm hearing from Oh My Girl, coming from their B-sides and all. Sort of got me reminiscent of like stylistically of like what I like really enjoyed on Yu's album. One of the songs called Abracadabra, or something like a playful like dolphin that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like how everything really progresses, and also like the movement in this song is quite unusual, but by no means those songs are similar to My Doll in terms of how the vocals were done. A lot of vocal effects, like a usage of a vocoder or some vocal effect behind the members. I'm pretty sure I'm leaning more towards like a vocoder, but more being used throughout majority of the song, you know. And then there's brief moments where it's taken away by Mimi or by certain members, right? And I really find that quite interesting, I got to admit. Very atmospheric, somewhat dreamlike. I really like the lyrics to the song as well, I got to admit, and it was definitely playful in terms of the lyrics. My Doll, I have a strange feeling that if I were to listen to this song with more listens, it will grow on to me throughout more time and become more of that very addictive, unusual song that I would never expect I would listen to quite a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about you guys. After, I'm sure y'all have been listening to the album quite a bit on your own time already, but let me know in the comment section down below if you're vibing with My Doll even more with more listens. I mean, let me bring it to like one certain part here that I want to touch apart on after the instrumental break. Interesting usage of, I feel like, let me hear this again. Some like dark bass going on. With this piano going on, and like these really, like I said, munchy kind of, or I'd say crunchy, stomping kind of percussion sounds going on and all. But this part, like, I don't know, it got me quite emotional for some reason. I don't know why. And I really think that's at the end due to all how they let us hone in to this part even more. And I think it grew on me, this song. Like, I got used to all these sounds going on all at once. By no means this was messy at all. I think this was deliberately done in a way that the layering is all like mashed up like this and munchy and all that stuff, or crunchy I should say, and then the vocals being a lot of heavy usage of vocal effects is just a nice mix. See, don't cry my doll that whispered. And then they strip away the instrumental, right? Play with our hearts, right? With Yua coming in here with the vocal effect and all.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Pause. That switch there. And then back to Sangi.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but I really liked Yua and Mimi in this as well. Just how it ends like that. Yeah, I can totally see, I can envision myself, I could envision myself listening. As I listen to this song more, I'll grown to really love this song even more. Much different from what I've heard from Oh My Girl in the past. I'm not sure about you guys, but this has to be one of the ones that really stand out, like in terms of being so different stylistically of what Oh My Girl has done in terms of use of genre and all. Really loved how they didn't only just do electronica type sounds going on here, but they brought in like a piano, acoustic guitar in the mix, which is nice, I'd got to admit. But let's just get into the next song, shall we? Alright, so this next B-side is called Quest, and I saw Mimi take part in the lyrics. I can't wait to see how she breaks down her lyrics in this one, but let's go. Oh, that's hi-hats here. Ooh. Super playful right off the bat. Jiho. Oh, the squeaking sounds. Aaron. Oh, that pause there. Very light. Probably the most light sounding song so far I'm hearing on this album. Man, the whistling there. She's a character that smiles brightly. Yes, Mimi. Really love the lyrics and how they tie along to the title of the song, Quest. Ay. Ooh. Love the ad-libs in this. The layering. Even with air in here. It's another start. Oh, Quest, okay? I can't pinpoint what kind of song that is like Oh My Girl song that is similar to Quest ever. Sure, it's nothing like the previous song, very experimental, but it's something to really think about to Quest. And quite difficult to describe, okay? It's very light sounding, right? I love how it's playful right off the bat from start to finish. I think this has to be the most playful B-side we have heard so far in this first listen compared to the other songs that we have heard already together. And I really love Mimi's influence on this. It's really clear that she had a lot of influence on this song, especially by her own lyrics, but also beyond her rap verses, you know what I'm saying? Like mixing her ad-libs, like hey, and not too loud, you know, it's like hey, making more certain parts more fun, you know what I'm saying? And then coming through with her vocals with certain members near the end like that was so nice. So she's definitely a huge highlight on this song, I've got to admit. But Quest, where do I begin? Let's bring it like right here. Love the bass in this. I love how she says best player. It's sort of really, considering it's Quest, I hit the start button even without an item, sort of makes me connect this to like some sort of like video game theme going on, you know what I'm saying? But sort of connecting to like the real life IRL kind of realm. Just a breakdown there. Whistling. I love the nuances in this song. I love how Mimi just has a different approach. And don't get me wrong here, okay? When I talk about approach in my first listens versus flow, there's two different things when I mean approach as in how a certain rapper jumps on the track, you know what I'm saying, how they enter on the beat, he or she, you know what I'm saying, and how Mimi does it. I love how she always does it in a different manner, in a different way throughout all of Oh My Girl's songs, in the title tracks, in the B-sides. She likes to have fun with it, or she wants to go crazy with it. I mean, how she comes in with hey, gotta hype her up. Hey.
왔다던 공략법도 완통해 활짝 웃는 캐릭터 골라 그래 너답게 널 보는 순간 회복템이 막 쏟아졌지 늘 알려주는 힌트도 매일 챙겨주는 습관
And I love how it picked up here. The instrumental picked up here, and Mimi went hard in the paint here, even though this song is very light and playful, you know what I'm saying, and not too crazily upbeat.
늘 알려주는 힌트도 매일 챙겨주는 습관 다 적당한 장난과 긴장했던 non-stop 흘려본 그림
That non-stop.
몰랐을까 너도 그 순수함이 무기니 말야 높은 곳에서 이 메아린 좀 더 멀리까지 울려 퍼져가길
And then let's fast forward it like right here. How Yuwa and Mimi work off each other. The layering in this part. You can hear Mimi yell at G. Hey, hey. Quest, a song that I can definitely see myself listening for sure without a doubt, but really I really love this song. I could see myself playing this song over and over again, especially this summer, how light and fun and playful it is for sure. Such a beautiful song. Mimi popped off for sure, but let's just get into the next one now. Alright, so this next one is called Who Comes, Who Knows. Now, like I said, I love the consistency throughout this track listing for all tracks in the mix with Ryan Esjun and with others. There's a lot to keep in mind because there's some singer-songwriters that do things quite differently, and so on and so forth, and producers. And then there's some people that just come in for the top liner in certain songs, or even just there to really play a certain instrument in the song. But hey, let's just continue this first listen. Oh, Mimi. Aaron. Oh, Sunny. The bass guitar work in this though. What a vibe. Oh. Very nice tempo to it. Love the strumming in this one. Something that you'd listen to when you're fine dining or just chilling. Oh my! Y'all hearing this? I love how the nose part is dragged. Whoa. Some sort of woodwind instrument going on as well. Wow. Wow. Such a nice sounding, beautiful song. Vocalist Mimi, am I right? Oh my goodness. Vocalist Mimi. Mimi is just so versatile with it. She can rap and she could sing like this. Really love, though. I think, although I love Mimi in this, I really love Yua and Benny specifically in this one. Really, I think it's some kind of vibe where it's like you're at the beach or where you're like fine dining, you're chilling, it's just nice and relaxing, or it's like just you could feel the breeze, as you're in your car throughout driving throughout this summer and all. Oh, so lovely, really, really, and all. But I really like the hooks. The hooks in this song, I got to admit, are pretty good. But where do I even begin with this? I think I want to go back on my point on how sometimes they bring in specific people to do a top liner to a song, or sometimes they bring in specific people to play certain instruments. I think this is something that you cannot like completely do on a computer, I'm saying? Like the strumming of the bass guitar, like sure, maybe the other guitar that's being used in this, but like the strumming of the bass guitar is really, really absolutely phenomenal. I got to admit, the bass guitar works so good. But let's just start from the beginning. See, I was confused at the start here. I wasn't sure if there was some sort of woodwind instrument going on, but then I realized as the song continued playing. It's like right there on the left. Love the percussion instruments in this as well. Here's the bass guitar. So rich in sound, what I'm saying? I've said this in the past, like a long time ago, I believe. The bass guitar is not the most fascinating thing you hear in music. However, the last half of last year and this year in 2021, the bass guitar has been popping off. Is it just me or what? Like the bass guitar, of course, we're hearing disco, dance track type of songs, synth wave type of songs using the bass guitar. We're hearing a lot of new retro songs and so on and so forth that use this bass guitar, or funky song, groovy type songs using the bass guitar. And I really love how the bass guitar is really shining these days, and even in B-sides with Who Comes, Who Knows. Oh my goodness. And as we continue this, like right here, I love how later in the song we hear these notes being hit, and it's so beautiful. It's everything. You hear like one member coming through the right side to the left side to the right side, singing at the same times on both ears. Like, so good. Break it down. Now this is where I started realizing the woodwind instrument. I think this, and I've got to admit, this song is somewhat an earworm, not in a way of like repeated like chorus like lyrics, and I think it's really just due to how everything is laid out, their overall arrangement to this, and like the bass guitar, and especially how the how who comes, who knows is delivered. The nose part is dragged, and it's just like there sinking down in your mind, and it's just so memorable and everything. But wow, who comes, who knows, really, really another good song on the mini album. But let's just get into the final B-side, and then I'll wrap things up, of course, and give y'all my thoughts for their mini album here. Let's just do that. Alright, so this final B-side is called Swan to wrap things up for this first listen, but let's go.
이건 내 작은 고백 너무 걱정 말고 들어봐 비바람이 지나고 난 뒤 몸에 상처 없어 내 마음까진 아직 이제부터 둘러봐야지 난 저기 구석같이 또
Oh, okay. Things are starting to pick up here. Oh, okay. With the guitar here. And Jiho. Oh! Loving the tempo to this song, quite upbeat. Oh! Yes, Sungy. Love the drum kit work in this. The constant strumming. Just with... Oh my... Oh. Mimi. Yes. Oh, the ad-libs there by Sunny. Just this breakdown with Sunny though. Very rock infused. Wow, I had a blast throughout this song, Swan. First things first, I absolutely love the overall breakdown to this song, and most importantly, the ad-libs done by Sungy and Hyojung, if I recall correctly, and how this song is so rock infused, this song is done quite differently structure wise, in my opinion, from what we've heard from Oh My Girl in the past. The chorus, definitely not your typical Oh My Girl chorus, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong, fellow miracles out there, but I think the chorus is done such a different way. Sure, other groups do choruses like this, but definitely not Oh My Girl. And hearing how that's done on Oh My Girl is everything. I love when groups switch up certain things that they tend to do, which is completely fine at times, as long as they're done really well and all. I really love, like I said, how this song is so rock infused, quite upbeat and all, and it has to be one of my favorites up there for sure on this mini album. But let's just break down some parts here, and I'll talk about, give y'all a summary about my thoughts and feelings on this mini album. Let's just do that. Let's start from the beginning. How this starts off off the bat. It doesn't take time to really, kick it off. It's straight to the point. I love the lyrics to the song a lot. I'm just gonna be quiet. Let's just continue this. Okay, no wonder why I felt this was a quite a short song. 2 minutes 35 seconds ish. Wow. Wow. I wish it was just a bit longer. I really do. How they introduced another instrument when Hyejung came in is so good. One of my favorite Jiho parts in this song. The wubs and dubs going on with Sungi with the simple lines of yeah, 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 ooh, woo, woo. Oh my goodness, that I will never get over this part by Sungi. Aaron's too on this. Oh, just how Mimi like goes up and up and down and down and ups and up and down and down. So breathtaking, this song, really. I just want to listen to the rest of the song, honestly. Not gonna lie. This ad-lib coming from Sungi is so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hyejung. I can totally see them performing this song. Kind of too short for my liking, but all in all, still an amazing song. But to break this song down, it's like I'm not sure if fellow miracles feel the same way, but this was well worth the wait. This is everything I wanted plus more, you know what I'm saying? A good amount of these songs, so Oh My Girl, and then some of them Oh My Girl with a twist, and then one song being quite experimental, the most unique song that Oh My Girl has ever put out, and also the most unique song on this mini album. So Dear Oh My Girl, their 8th mini album here, okay? So we started out with Dear You. Dear You, oh, I really loved how there's different tones being used in that, you know? Sungi being a huge standout in that song, I'd have to say. So beautiful, and it really works on such like a windy, breezy day in spring, and I could really see myself listening into a summer. And then we got My Doll. Like I said, very, very unique, very experimental, quite atmospheric, and all. Yua really shines, right? Yua really shines in that song, I've got to admit. she really shines in the chorus. That song, My Doll, like I said too, if I recall correctly, it's a song that will grow on me, I believe. And when I listen to it more, I'm gonna get more used to it, and then probably I will get addicted to it for some reason. And then Quest. Quest was so fascinating, really. I loved Mimi's influence, clear influence on that song in terms of her own rap verses, but beyond that, her approach and flow in that, so good as it picks up, but also how she works with the other members with certain ad-libs and comes through with her vocals. Then we had Who Comes Who Knows. Who Comes Who Knows is somewhat an earworm, not in a usual way with repeated lyrics and lines, you know what I'm saying? Quite another song that you could listen to on a breezy day in your car, you know, as you stick your hand out of the window and so on and so forth. It's such a beautiful song, and I think Benny really shined in that one. And then we had Swan. I really love how everything connects in that song. Hyejang Sungni's ad-libs are most importantly very addictive. How it breaks down and all instrumental, heavy in the chorus, which is not your usual Oh My Girl get up in terms of the chorus and all. So good. Love the tempo of the song, as I favor these kind of tempo songs at times from Oh My Girl here and there, as much as I love their slower and tempo type of songs and all. It has them sort of perfect day kind of vibes. Y'all feel me? But if I were to rank things as I do throughout my first listens, mind you, upon first listen, so things can change as I listen to this album more and more and stream it on my own time. I think the clear winner for me in terms of song wise, including the title track, Dun Dun Dance obviously being number one there, and then I would put Dear You first, and then I would go Dear You, Swan, and then so on and so forth. I believe Quest slightly up there more than Who Comes Who Knows, and then My Doll. But I think My Doll will slowly but surely reach up in the ranks for sure. But like I said at the beginning, right? I couldn't emphasize this enough. The consistency, we love to see it, working with the same people, but Ryan S-jun in the works with different people on each track at a time. And then we got different lyricists in the mix. So Jung-ah, Jung Yoon-hwa, right? I love how it switches up here and there, and I love how they heavily used brought in Sung Jung-ah, on these tracks to make most of these tracks playful, and probably the most cohesive album we've heard from Oh My Girl, I got to admit, from the 5th season and all. I really love how cohesive this album is, and that's just really due to the consistency of who they brought in to work with Oh My Girl. I think the only thing that I would love is just in the future seeing Oh My Girl more in the works for their music in the future, for their next mini or even full album in the future. That would be really great, beyond like this one track Quest with Mimi, I've got to admit. But aside from that, all in all, 10 out of 10 album. Not sure upon first listen if it's like my hands down my favorite mini album by Oh My Girl, but I really love how we're at this point we're hearing Oh My Girl mature their sound more and more, and really play with their sound with different genres and things, that approaches that they've never done before, such as Swan, and how instrumental heavy that chorus is, right? Such as My Doll being very experimental and unlike anything we've heard from Oh My Girl in the past. And then some songs that got me reminiscent on other B-sides that we've heard from Oh My Girl and all. But really good first listen and really good 8th mini album, Dear Oh My Girl by Oh My girl nonetheless. But this has been Garrison. Be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe, as it helps with the channel so much and just warms my heart connecting with fellow miracles in the comment section down below. Let's grow the miracle community. I'm sure we're constantly growing. I love the interaction that has been going on with OHMYGIRL and IU, of course, but I also would love for the community on my channel here to see more miracles in the comment section down below. It means so much to me. And also let me know if you have some favorite B-sides, if you have that exact one favorite, or it's like hard to rank, or just let me know if you got a similar ranking than me, if you agreed with a good amount of my points during this full-on review / first listen of OHMYGIRL's 8th mini album, Dear OHMYGIRL. But as always, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you are. As I say throughout my videos, be sure to stay safe, promise me that, as it's crazy out there. And be sure to educate yourselves on what is truly saddening and what's going on in the world right now. If you have not yet, be sure to. This has been Garrison, and peace.